What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. Guys, this past weekend at 452 Raceway, it was probably the best race weekend I've had all year. Like, no joke. It was RC Pro Series North Round 3. It was awesome. I TQ1 e-buggy, TQ1 short course, and I got second in baby truck, which that was the first big race I've ever raced baby truck, so second was good. But it was like an emotional roller coaster. So what happened was in e-buggy, I TQ'd my very first A main, which there were two A mains, double A main e-buggy. My very first A main, I ended up being way up, like probably 2 minutes left. I was probably half a lap up on everybody, and I popped my ESC. So I was just like livid, like awesome qualifying. I'm way ahead in the first A main. I was like, ready to go. I already felt winning in the agenda for me on the very first main. I popped my ASC and I had a meltdown. That is what it is. I had a meltdown. There was a guy who made a video, CJ Moto, of me throwing my car. I didn't really throw my car. I kind of just tossed it at my pit area, but I had a meltdown. Anyways, it was crazy, emotional roller coaster. Luckily, I'm part of a great team, Team Techno. Doug and Tyler Hooks, they're the Techno team manager and the dad of the Techno team manager. They took my car while I was marshalling. They did a full ESC and motor swap, and they got me ready right before A2. So here's the thing. They actually lost the results of A1. No joke, guys. I'm not making this up. They dropped one race all weekend. Out of all qualifying, all the mains, they dropped one race on accident. They accidentally lost the results, and it was the one race that my ESC popped. So I got super freaking lucky. I got to rerun the race. I ended up winning overall. Big thanks to everyone who helped me get back out there. But I didn't record any like cool track footage where I typically like have the camera out on the track and I'm showing cars swing by. I didn't get any of that because I didn't have any time, because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I had a blown up car. I was trying to get everything ready. But I did record my very, very last main of e-buggy. They had to rerun that main that they had to drop, or that they lost. They had to rerun at the very end of the day. So this is the very end of the day, the double A main. I didn't win this race. You'll see what place I got. I didn't win this race, but I did win overall. So sorry that was a long summary. I didn't give anyone a heads up on how I did. I did really well. I'm really excited. This is going to be a cool race to give commentary about. So without further ado, I got me a cold one. We're going to crack this sucker open. We'll put my headphones on, and we are going to... Ooh, that's good. We are going to watch this race. So let's do this. Here we go, and we're off.
Santa Maria to the 1, Williams to the
Santa Maria to the 1.
3, Whitaker to the
That's
4.
me, TQ. So this is us staging up. So remember, this is the very last race of the evening. Very last race of the weekend, really.
Where's Cedric?
So the track is all blown up. Oh, that's where Cedric was, because Cedric, he got second on the first race, so I knew he was the one that I had to make sure I beat. So I got a first on the first. Actually, I broke in the first one, but the first actual main I got first, and then Cedric got second. So I knew I had to beat Cedric. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, that first corner! I ripped that first corner.
Of your open e-buggy A1 on the track. Man, that was a really good start. You guys all like.
He said that was a really good start. So there was a lot of brake bumps there. I actually made it not look so bad, but you're going to see later in this video that the brake bumps were bad. This part of the track was all blown out. The tires I ended up running Proline Fugitive Light X3, so I had some X3s left. X is a long wear compound. The reason why I think Fugitive Lights work so well, and mine were like maybe 60% worn down. I think the reason why they work so well, because they gave just enough where if I caught a rut, it wouldn't flip me over and I wouldn't lose control. So, I've got a decent lead here. That guy behind me, Gary Guthie, he's a team associated driver. Me and him battled it out all weekend. It was fun. Ooh, he almost got me on the inside there. Oh, I went wide. Oh, I went wide. There goes Cedric. So Cedric, that's the guy who I have to make sure I beat because he got second in the first round. He flipped over after I made a mistake. But the problem with running fugitive lights that were about 60 to 70% worn down is when you came out of the groove, it did get a little skatey. That tabletop thing, jumping up on that tabletop was actually really sketchy. At the beginning of the weekend, you could hit it really hard and jump up on top of there and jump right off.
I got screwed.
Oh, I got hit. You can barely see it, but I got hit in the corner.
All right, it's all right. The race is still long, Mark. What are you talking about? Why are you getting
145
Yes.
down, 8:15 to go.
I'm talking
Gary Duffy
myself.
out front right now. We're in a 19-10-10 pace, 1.4 up on Ben Lewis.
All right, go ahead. Just go.
Whitaker, 1/10 back.
That was
in.
Donnie Taylor talking to me. He was telling me that he was going to let me go because in the first main he took me out
And 6.
while I was lapping him and he felt really bad. So he did. He's that green car. He let me go.
I don't see it.
So there, I was like probably 5th after that last lap, and now I'm back in 2nd, chasing after Gary.
In 7th, Brothers in 8, Ortiz and 9th, Clement in 10th.
Yeah, there was the brake bumps at the end of that straight were bad. This double, it looks big, but you could actually, if you gave it more than half throttle, you were gonna. Ooh, you see that big long pole? That big long pole that Marshall had. That's what they used to get cars out from under there. That way, if someone flipped over and had to get it, they didn't die. Oh look, I got the lead again. I missed the lead difference. I mean the pass because I was looking at the guy with the long. Yeah, that's
Santa Maria has
bad
picked up the lead. Duffy in trouble at the loop.
So look, I got a comfortable lead now. I'm like a full 2 turns ahead of everybody. Let's see how I screw this up.
Duffy goes from 1st to 7th in 1 lap. That's painful. Everybody's right
Gary
there
Guthrie
together.
went
That's
1st to
all-
7th in
that's
that
all
1 lap.
Top 5 right there. Santa Maria 4.2 up on Whitaker. The next Lewis.
So I'm 4.2 up on Cedric Whitaker. Cedric Whitaker is the one who got 2nd, so I don't want him to beat me because that would
half a second back in 6th.
make us go to a
Duffy
tiebreaker.
1.3 back in 7th, and the break in the field is just a 3.5 second break to 8th with Carruthers.
That's lap traffic there.
And Clement 9 seconds back in 9th. Ortiz 4.7 back in 10th.
So-
Wofford 4.7
Oh!
back in 11th.
See, I was out in the loam. I was out on the side. I wasn't in the groove.
3:30 down.
I slammed on the brakes. So
6:30 to
I slammed on the brakes. I'm not used to the brakes because I remember I just replaced the ESC. I didn't reprogram it or anything. I just calibrated it and went. So I wasn't used to the brake setting. So when I came out of the loam there, I slammed on the brakes. I kind of spun around. But it's okay. No harm, no foul. It wasn't that bad. I didn't lose any positions on it. So let's see what we're doing here. That big jump right there is where my ESC popped in the first A1 that
Round 6 to
was
go.
accidentally lost. And no, I did not pay the race director to lose it. I was actually way off in the woods because I was so upset with myself. I didn't want to be around anybody. And when I came back is when they said they had to rerun it. I mean, it was total luck. So let's see. See, the brake bumps are bad. I went out in the loam that time, spun around. So I had some guys want me to kind of walk them through how to go faster on the track. Got caught up on that lap traffic there. He made a mistake.
I'm the leader.
So-
Please don't take me out.
5.5 to go. 4:30
Sometimes
down,
I was.
5:30 to go.
I told the guy not to take me out because I was a leader.
4.1 up on Klein. Duffy, 6
So the
back
idea
in.
is
Whitaker
you
1
want
back in
to
Lewis, 4 seconds back in
brake
5th.
as late as you can going into the corner and accelerate as soon as you can coming out.
1.8 back in 7th.
Um,
Others 7.9 back in 8th.
The really, really fast guys can carry a lot of corner speed. I'm not carrying that much corner speed, but they're barely braking and carrying a lot of corner speed. I actually brake where I can control my car,
Got a good little race going
which is
here
probably
with,
why I'm not like blistering fast. Oh look, this is a 3-way race for the lead here.
And Guffey. Whitaker in there too. Lewis not too far back
That-
in 5th.
The guy behind me is Spencer Klein. He's a new up-and-coming driver, but he's one of those kids that just has raw skill. I think he's like 13 or something.
Good race for the lead coming to the front stretch.
Those young kids, it's hard to compete with. Their mental acuity is so high.
2/10 between 1st and 2nd. 2/10.
Oh, Gary Guthrie made a mistake there. There goes Spencer Klein for the pass, and then I pass him back. He went wide. Oh, I clipped the corner, and then we changed positions twice in that corner. Yeah, I think I was slower than most people in that one section going over that tabletop because I knew that if you made a mistake there, you lost a lot of time. So
6 down, 4 to go.
I was really conservative.
4 minutes remaining on the race clock.
So this is kind of nerve-wracking. You got so I lost it. Oh, I accidentally hit Gary Guthrie. He went flying off the track.
Back in third.
This is where Spencer gets to get away a little bit.
7.8 back in 5th.
So it looks like Cedric's ahead of me here. So it looks like it's Spencer, Klein, Cedric, and then me. I'm in third. That car in front of me is a car that I don't want to beat me.
Williams running in 6, followed by Taylor in 7th, Brothers in 8, Ortiz in 9th, Clement and Swafford running out the field.
That little tabletop that I just went over, your car just disappears when you're up down.
Klein and Whitaker down the front stretch with Santa Maria coming up on the step up.
So Klein and Whitaker and then me. Oh, Whitaker made a mistake, so I got ahead of him there. I think that's the last time I saw him all race. So now I'm in second. So now at this point, what's happening in my head, or what's going on in my head, is that I'm not going to try to push it too much. I just need to stay ahead of Whitaker, and so long there's someone between me and Whitaker, I should have the win overall. So I'm not trying to push it. I know if I stay in second and Gary stays between me and Cedric Whitaker, that I'll win. So I'm not pushing it here. I'm trying to avoid the traffic. There you go. I avoided that traffic. I'm trying to avoid lap traffic. I'm trying to run smooth, clean laps. Kind of what I do in my head is I try to imagine that there's no cars on the track, and then I'm out there just doing practice laps. Sometimes it's hard, but usually by halfway of the race and I'm alone, I can do that. Also, I try to mentally put marks on the track on what lines I want to hit, and I try to hit my marks. So that's what I do when I practice, and then I'm trying to get into the practice mentality at this point.
2:15 to go.
Only 2:15, 2 minutes 15 seconds left. Trying to keep it clean.
Spencer Klein out front.
That lap traffic got out of my way, so I'm doing okay. Sitting in second. Gary Guthy's in third, right behind me. So long it stays like this, I know that I'll win overall because I'm 1 position ahead of, or 2 positions ahead of Cedric Whitaker, and I have a 1. The guy in front, Spencer Klein, he actually broke in the first race that counted. Oh, made a mistake there. Landed on my wheels, got lucky. So I know Spencer Klein has a 10. So I know no matter what, even if he beats me, I don't know what I said. I know no matter what, if he beats me by 2 positions or 1 position, he's not going to beat me overall, so I'm not too concerned about him. Same with Gary Guthy, that guy in front of me.
Battle here coming to the loop right now. Oh no, Guthy.
Oh, Gary jumps. Gary just jumps off the track. So that should be all she wrote for Gary. So now it's just me and Spencer.
Guthy 1.6 back in.
Oh, he's still only 1.6 behind me.
Taylor just 9/10 back in 5th. He's got a good race for 4th place between.
So you got a little sideways there going into that corner. That wagon wheel can be tricky.
Guthy and Santa Maria battling it out there off the crossover. Coming in a little ski
Gary Guthy are battling it out.
To the tabletop. 2nd place Santa Maria.
That tabletop, if you weren't careful, it'd buck your car real bad. Got on the loam a little bit there. Missed my mark on that one.
5 seconds remaining on the race clock. Spencer Klein,
Downsided that really well.
With a 4.3 seconds.
So the reason why I shot really wide on that one is I went down the middle and there's some really bad brake bumps in the middle. So when I hit those brake bumps, you don't want to slam on the brake because that's how your car goes flipping. So I basically kind of tapped on the brake and just decided to overshoot the corner instead of flip over. There goes Gary Guthy. He made a mistake, so I went past him. So that's Spencer Klein right in front of me. So that's for the race for the lead.
Santa Maria and Klein now battling it out for the lead over the backside double with 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Oh, I jumped on the inside there. I thought I could jump on the inside. Again, I'm not trying to get too aggressive. I know if Spencer beats me, he's not going to beat me overall. I need to make sure I beat Cedric Whitaker, which he's behind. He's way back, so I'm good.
Santa Maria over the crossover. Finish the lap you're on, guys. Williams, you're done.
So now I know I won at this point. The only person who beat me was
Santa Maria, you're done.
Spencer Klein, and I got second. So I had a 1 and a 2. I knew I won. So that was it, guys. That was it. So I won overall. So it's a double A main and E buggy. We had our first A main. They lost that race. My second A main, I got first. And then we had a rerun from the lost main. I got second. So I had a 1 and a 2. So I won overall. So that was the one I got second in, but that was actually a really cool race because you got to see me switch positions so many times. I think the first one that I won, there wasn't that much excitement, but hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on notification bell, and you guys will see me next time. Later, guys.